Ramadan.
Welcome back. You are listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media with me, Maryam Mkwanda. It is 11:35, and if you've just joined us, thank you for joining us, and thank you for choosing Salam Media as your broadcast of choice. It is the yeah. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, it is Tuesday, still Tuesday today, the 18th of, no, the 19th of April 2020, and the 17th of Ramadan 1443. For some people, it is the 18th, but hey, anyways, we all follow one moon, and we are all from different parts of the world. So yeah, that is possible. So, if you haven't been having a healthy Ramadan thus far, what have you been doing? Because I mean, since we started off, we wanted this month of Ramadan to be healthy and to be different compared to the previous years. With the oil prices skyrocketing, I'm sure many of us have tried, or maybe not avoided, but tried to minimize the frying of the foods and having uh, everything fried and a lot of oil in our foods. And with the craze of the air fryers these days, it's like it's wonderful. So Alhamdulillah, we are reaching towards that healthy eating habit. Now, there is a healthy Ramadan guide that is available. I've seen it and I haven't got my copy yet. I'm sure it's on its way, inshallah. And you can have a healthy Ramadan using this guide. This guide is a collaboration by Muslim dietitians, which is aimed to help you and your loved ones have a healthy and happy Ramadan. And it's not too late. We are on the 17th day. It's not too late. You can still take advantage of this opportunity and change your lifestyle now and forever. And to tell us more is dietitian Amina Dinder. Amina, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum and jazakallah so much for having me, Maryam.
Wa alaikum assalam, Amina. Shukran for joining me once again. Now, talk to us about having a healthy Ramadan. Why is it so important to have a healthy Ramadan?
Now, I think Ramadan is one of those months that I think you have that ability to change your eating habits, to change your lifestyle. I think it's the perfect time to do that. Ramadan is also an important month to focus on our eating habits. We often find ourselves consumed with what we're preparing, We always want to make these extravagant dishes. We want to make so many different things for Ramadan. And then this takes us a lot away from the purpose of fasting, which is a means to create mindfulness for the blessings of food given to us by our Creator. So, essentially the purpose of eating is a means to nourish our bodies. And if we can create this mindfulness of food as nourishment, our whole mindset around food and then eating will evolve. And it will be so much easier to adopt to the sunnah practices of eating. Because if we look at the sunnah of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, there's so much of guidance in what he taught us. The way he ate, the type of food he ate, the way he drank his water, the types of drinks he had. So I think this itself, especially in Ramadan, can be a way of moving us towards a healthier lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should that's exactly what we should be doing during the month of Ramadan. But it always happens that even though we do follow the sunnah by having the sunnah foods, etc., we always go overboard. We always have excess. We always eat a little bit too much than what we're supposed to eat, and then we console ourselves by saying, no, I'm having sunnah food, etc., which defeats the purpose, really. Now, what was the inspiration for the healthy Ramadan guide?
I think there were so many things, When it comes to Ramadan, everyone wants to know, what should I be eating? What should I eat for sehri to energize me for the day? What can I eat my savories with? There's always these type of questions around the beginning of Ramadan, and preparing for Ramadan.
Mm-hmm.
And in some ways, like there's so much of cultural food within Ramadan. So a lot of families prepare lots of cultural food. And also we have that mindset that these cultural foods are unhealthy and they shouldn't be part of our diet. But so we wanted to create a guide to answer sort of all these questions, and to have a guide that has all our traditional cultural foods, just in a healthier way, just by adapting the recipe, by adapting the way you eat your food. We also wanted to make a combination of meals that will be, wholesome, nourishing to us, help us to elevate our spirituality during Ramadan. We also used a lot of sunnah food in our recipes. So even in the guide with each recipe, you'll see that it has the sunnah food listed in that recipe. And just to create that mindfulness that you are eating a sunnah food, or when you're preparing your food, that you are using a sunnah food. And just to create that mindfulness so that it changes your mindset around eating, you're not just eating to break your fast to assist with your hunger, but it's more the wholesome spiritual meal that can actually be a means of reward for you.
Mm-hmm. Now, I see that you have a book available of this guide. Is there any other material available?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I see that there is a book available for the Ramadan guide. Is it available on any other platforms or in any other forms?
Yes, so we have a hard copy available, which you can get from any of the dietitians that contributed towards the book. There's also a PDF available to make it easier access. A lot of the time we usually keep checking on our phones the recipes and things like that. So we do have a PDF available.
Mm-hmm. Now, take us through what the book consists of. Like, well, what can people expect to find in it?
Okay, so there's actually lots of elements in the book, and I think that's one of the things that's quite exciting. So the few of the beginning pages, we have a bit of information on exercise, keeping hydrated, the importance of sehri, how to balance out your plate, during Ramadan. And
Mm-hmm.
then as you go into the recipes or into the meals, for each week we have like a weekly meal planner. So,
Mm-hmm.
for example, you'd have day 1 to day 7, and then it has different categories. So meals for sehri, there's a category for savories, for soups, iftar, so your iftar meal, a drink, something like a milkshake or something cool to have on the table. And then some days even have a dessert. So we've adjusted our desserts recipes because that's something we all enjoy during Ramadan. We want something sweet to end off the day. So we've included a few sweet ideas during the week. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a total of 150 recipes in the book. So we have different ideas for each day. Each day have different combinations. So we have a sehri and a meal idea for each day. Some days have a savory, some days have a soup, some days have drinks or milkshakes included, and some days have your dessert included. So there's a whole range of recipes that people can choose from. So it's not where you have to say on Tuesday, this is what you're going to eat every day, but you can use combinations from different days. Choose recipes or meals that resonate with your home and your family.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm having a look here at the guide on Instagram, and I'm seeing the recipes here. It seems like it's all simple and easy to do things. A strawberry shake, bagels, omelets. This is food that people will also enjoy. It's not something that you're just gonna uh, 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 stuff your face with for the sake of trying to
Yeah.
eat healthy and saying, no, I'm eating healthy, that's why I have to eat this. It's actually quite delicious recipes, and that's the thing about eating healthy. You have to make it fun and exciting for you and your family. It's not about having the nasty or the food that doesn't taste good, but it's just about cutting down on the unhealthy stuff in your diet. Aisha, please stay with us. We're going to take a quick break and we'll continue thereafter.
You are listening to Mid-Morning Talk with Maryam Mkwanda, Wednesday and Thursdays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
For a long time, we've lived in a centralized world, where institutions held the all-important data and confirmed all transactions. Those times are over. Welcome to Libertas Group, a blockchain developing company boasting an ecosystem that continually redefines the way we do business. Our blockchain is decentralized, making it immune to hacking or alteration, putting the power back in your hands with no middleman so you can focus on the growth of your business. Libertas, the simplest investment choice you'll make.
Imagine the joy of receiving a meal for suhoor or iftar. This Ramadan, join African Muslims Agency to provide meals to the fasting for 100 Rand a day, a food hamper for 1,500 Rand, or feed a village for 15,000 Rand per day. Imagine if you could earn Allah's forgiveness in these 10 days through your acts of charity. Donate today. Call AMA on 011-834-8685 or donate online. African Muslims Agency, commemorating 35 years of empowering, educating, inspiring.
World-class financial services only at Sapphire Global, your financial partner. If you are looking for Islamic Sharia and ethical financial products, look no further. Sapphire Global offers a wide range of financial service offerings from short-term to life and investments. A full service team of all financial requirements under one brand. Our highly skilled and experienced consultants are ready to help protect your financial future. Contact us on 041 001 0184 or visit our website on www.sapphireglobalfs.com. Sapphire Global is an authorized financial services provider.
Many of us take an iftar meal for granted, but not everyone is as fortunate. This Ramadan, the Islamic Dawah movement will provide meals to thousands of Muslims from disadvantaged backgrounds in township masjids, but they need your help. A donation of 20 Rand helps feed a Muslim brother, sister, or child for iftar. Please become an IDM sponsor and earn Sadaqah Jariyah, inshallah. Zakat, Lillah, Sadaqah, Fitra, Kafara, and Fidya contributions are also welcome. Visit idmsa.org to donate or call IDM at 031 304 6883. IDM, taking Islam to as many hearts and homes as possible.
You are listening to Salam Media live from our headquarters in South Africa. This is Salam Media, keeping you company this Ramadan.
Welcome back. You are listening to the Mid-Morning Talk on Salam Media. It is 11:48 and I'm your host, Maryam Mkwanda, and we are talking about a healthy Ramadan and taking advantage of these last few days. Dietitian Amina Dinder is chatting to us, and she's also spoken about the collaboration by Muslim dietitians that you can find in this Healthy Ramadan guide. It is actually a guide. It's available in hard copy and a soft copy as well. So you can still get your copy in order to take advantage of the last few days that we have left. Amina, shukran for staying with us now. We do have a few days left for the month of Ramadan. Very soon it will be the last 10 days. And how can we take advantage of these days and still have a healthy Ramadan, finish off strong and, continue after the month of Ramadan? We don't want this to just be something that is for Ramadan. And once Ramadan is done, then we are done too.
I think that's so important. A lot of people feel like, oh no, it's so late now. I might as well just, start after Ramadan or something. But something like healthy eating and having a healthy lifestyle is something that needs to be ongoing. So during these last few days of Ramadan is actually such a time to start, because it's usually around this time that we see a lack of energy and we start really getting tired from the fast. So making the intention now and starting off now, I think is definitely the perfect time. And I think starting off small is also important, So a lot of the time we want to start off with, we want to change everything, from our breakfast or our seri, our iftar, our drinks, everything. But I think making small changes is quite important. So start off with one meal. For example, make sure your seri is adjusted. Make sure that your seri is something very wholesome. Make sure you're having enough drinks for the day, so hydrating yourself, and make sure you choosing the correct drinks are important. Making small, simple changes are like that are quite important. And then just maintaining it for till the end of Ramadan. And once Ramadan ends, then you implement more changes into your diet. So it's not just an overnight change. And I think with an overnight change, it becomes more tough and more difficult to maintain all the different changes. But making small changes over a long period of time will ensure that consistency, which is quite important with following a healthy lifestyle.
Hmm. And a healthy lifestyle also comes with having some exercise. So, when is it a good time to exercise in Ramadan? And what exercise tips do you have?
Okay, so when it comes to Ramadan, I think it's something that's very individualized. So you need to know which times of the day are more suitable for you. So a lot of people find that after Suri, it's a good time for them. They have enough energy, and if they do exercise at that time, they can still maintain the energy levels and the hydration levels during the day. And those are usually for people that have been training continuously even before Ramadan, so they find it easiest after Suri. Then there's some individuals that find they do better at exercise in the evening. So after Tarawih, they still have enough energy and they still quite energetic at that time. So they prefer to exercise around that time. So I think it's quite important to individualize it and see what works best for you. Um, I think simple things like just increasing your activities during the day. Something simple like walking up and down the stairs, taking a walk to
Hmm.
buy your bread and milk if you have a house shop in your area. Just simple exercises, especially if you haven't been exercising before Ramadan. Just simply increasing your activity or your steps for the day is quite beneficial during Ramadan.
Hmm. Yeah, and then you can always just add in a little weights here and there, maybe 1 kgs, and take it up a notch to about 3 or 4 kgs, whatever you can manage. And yeah, it's simple things, like you mentioned, the small changes. Small changes can be as easy as walking, and it is recommended to take 10,000 steps a day. And I know not many of us reach 10,000, so at least if we can get to 5,000, that would be a good start.
Yes, definitely. It's really just that little small things. And like you said, even when it comes to something like weight or resistance training, starting off with something simple and something small. So most people think they actually need weights to do weight training, but you can use something simple like resistance
Mm.
bands or water bottles or food cans, something just to create a bit of resistance with your training. And the
Mm.
same with your walking. You know, just take a walk around the house to get to your 5,000 steps. And if you have been maintaining 5,000, then try for 6,000 the next week, and just try to increase that simply. And you'll be amazed at that changes, the influence it has on your health, your physical well-being, and also I think exercise is a nice time to increase your zikr. So when you're taking a walk for every
Mm.
use it as a means to make some zikr during the day, make some du'as while you're walking if it's possible. Create some mindfulness while you're exercising as well.
Totally agree with you, because that's exactly what I do. So I would also recommend people to do that. You are still remembering Allah with every step that you take, and everything is amplified in the month of Ramadan. Even that intention to do something healthy for yourself, for your body. Remember, our bodies are an amana on us. So looking after your body is extra reward for you, and making the dhikr while you're doing it's like Wow, so much rewards you can get just for doing the little things in the month of Ramadan. Aisha, shukran so much for your time. But before you leave, how can our audience get a copy of the Ramadan guide?
So they can check out our Instagram page, Elementary RDSA, and get in contact with one of us. We have it available at our website, which they can find the link to on our Instagram page. Or they can send us a message via Instagram. They can check out the collaborators, which are also posted on our Instagram page, and they could contact any of the collaborators in the area, and they'd be able to get a copy from them.
All right, awesome. Shukran so much for your time once again, Amina, and have a wonderful day.
Jazakallah. Shukran for having me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That was Amina Dinder, dietitian, taking us through the Healthy Ramadan Guide, which is available from Elementary RDSA. Find them on Facebook. Elementary is ALIMENTARY, and include the letters RD. And you will be able to find them on Instagram to get your copy of the Ramadan guide. Look for the person closest to you or the person in your area. Or if you want a soft copy, that too can be arranged. Simple things that you can find there: recipe guides, what to eat for suhoor, for sehri, what to eat for iftar, what you can include in your diet, your weekly meal plan, etc. So yeah, while we still have a few days left, it's never too late. So don't think that perhaps it's too late for you to start making the changes. Remember, the changes that you make now, the changes that you make today, will be of benefit to you post Ramadan. And eventually this will be your gateway to having a healthy lifestyle going forward. So make the small changes today. Start today. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not wait for having a healthy suhoor. Start today and you can have a healthy iftar instead. So yeah, have a happy and healthy Ramadan for the rest of the days. You are listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media. We will be right back.